Quick shout out to my Patreons who keep this channel going. You can join my Patreon down in the description below. What's guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to the 13th episode of Log Horizon Season 2. This one's titled A Sweet Trap. So yes, looks like we're going to a Valentine's Day episode. So the Crunchyroll title is just A Sweet Trap, but on Wikipedia they list it as 214 A Sweet Trap, hence why I'm fairly certain this is going to be Valentine's Day. So I don't know if we're getting a just chilled, relaxed, like filler episode, where we're not really focusing on the story-related stuff, because, well, this is episode 13, so this would be the end of a single core show before leading into the next core of the show. So I don't know if they're just breaking it up a little bit before we head into the next big arc, because we've just dealt with the Akaba raid, Shurei's raid to get to the gold of the world and everything. I don't know if it's just like a little breather before heading in, or how they're going to link it up, if at all. But Valentine's Day, so a lot of the romance side of things will be coming out. So Akatsuki and Shiroi, Naotsugu and Mariella, I'm sure, what's-her-face, Tetra's going to be involved, because A Sweet Trap double play based on the fact that we learned that she is a boy in real world. But we did also mention that in this world, and this is why I think it's less of a surprise that this sort of thing did eventually happen, because we have hypothesized in this world that it's frequent that men will play as female characters, females will play as male characters in video games. It happens all the time. I genuinely wonder if there is a much higher proportion of males that play as females compared to females that play as men. I'm talking about games where you can actually choose your character in that sense, because obviously there's a lot of male protagonists in games, so it would seem likely that obviously there'd be more females playing male characters because they didn't have a choice. But I'm talking like actual, like, you can choose which gender you end up being. Actually, speaking of, I don't think I've seen a mainstream game that doesn't do male or female, like allows another choice beyond that. I don't know if I've ever seen a mainstream game do that. Maybe indie games have started doing that already, but just an interesting thought. Anyway, we're not going to turn this into a gender politics discussion. But yeah, that's probably why it wasn't so much of a shock, because we had discussed that idea that for those types of people, they've been slowly becoming just more in line with what their character avatar actually is. So for Katsuki, for example, she played as a male ninja character, but had a drink that reversed her back to more what her actual form is. And as such, she wouldn't be going through anything. But for Tetra here, what is the correct one to even use in that? I guess she would be the correct one in this term. Is becoming more like the female avatar than the male past history. A lot of the recent things are making this seem like the real world, and taking away from their actual life that they lived, because all their memories of that world will go the more times they die and reincarnate. And this world is becoming more and more like a normal human world, so aside from the fact that it's adventures and magic and monsters and all that, but there is that tendency of this show now in this season to show that the world is changing to be more than normal, like the constant stretching to go back to the normal scale rather than the half scale it was before. Things like that, you know. Yeah. Either way, we've secured the money so that we can transfer the ownership of all land to Yamato the server, so that eventually we can just abolish the land ownership system that's already in place, and therefore leave it to just people to discuss what's going on, because people of land can't buy land in this system. Only adventurers can. So this is a way of evening the playing field on that, and just generally, again, returning this world more to like a normal world rather than a game world, which is just interesting how they're continuing to do that. But anyway, we're at least going to get some romance subplot here, which is relevant considering when we came back last time, and the Marielle and Tetra rivalry that's now sprung up. Sure, that's going to be great, but I guess we'll see what we end up doing. So I'm going to load the episode up here. As per usual, these are time-based format reactions here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows such as Log Horizon here. We also have movie reactions, with tomorrow being I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, the movie, as voted on by my patrons as part of our monthly movie polls. We'll be running that again on the first week of July, so stay tuned for that. But here on YouTube we do timer based, so bottom left of the screen you'll see a timer for the episode. I count you down 3 to 1 play. Then play start episode, I start episode, and we should be in sync. We'll watch this well on Crunchyroll as per usual, since they're the ones who I can view this legally here in the UK, despite Funimation having the other 2 seasons, but whatever. No logos or anything, which is straight into the episode. You can use screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell where the scenes are transitioning. That should help you sync it up as well. So, with all that said, let's get into the second of this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Happy Valentine's Day. Really? Okay. IB time. Oh, I didn't mention it in the intro, but yeah, we also got potential Tea Party members with the, how do you say their party name, like Quiden? Was that how you say it? I don't remember. But basically, the potential antagonists of the series. We have ex-debauchery Tea Party members in there, so that could make things interesting. Still don't know where Krusty is. Yeah, here's Plant Quiden, was that the name? Something like that. Alright. Special events. Yeah. Oh my god, that was adorable. Does that voice get higher? Coconia fruit. Of course, it's heart shaped. Of course. Oh. Wow. Yep. Now I wonder if that's actually like flavor text on the item. Yep. Yeah, 214 and Sweet Trap. If that's actual flavor text on the item, then it could take effect. I don't know if they're going to go that route with it, but... Oh boy. No. Well. Sure. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Uh, uh, can I really just straight up honest about it? That's your channel, okay. Oh boy. Yeah, it's still limited on what you can cook in this world without a chef. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Of course you have that item. Oh, nice. It's a useful item. Uh-huh. Okay. Heal. Well. Okay. Nice. Of course. Uh-huh. Yep. This thing. Well, yes. Mm-hmm. Everyone's resorting to that fruit. It's part of the flavor text. Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah. Tetris. Yeah. What was that? Uh. Hmm. What's with the ominous music for this? I mean, she's the first one to point that out. Yep. Oh boy. 6 minutes in Spanish. Okay. Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Good. We're not going to mention Krusty at all in all this? Or have we just not heard? Hmm. Hmm. Yep. Yep. Terrible. Okay. They are mentioning Krusty finally. Oh, they don't know yet, though. Well. Okay, so we don't have that through, okay. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Alright, now we're addressing it, okay. Good. Very. So dumb. Yep. Uh, just so happens. Exact same idea. Yep. Yep. Uh, Work together, okay. Mm-hmm. Hey, everyone as well. Okay. That was quick. Terrible. Where did you go, indeed? Hmm. Mm. Not quite. No, that's some skill. That's some skill. Oh boy. Hmm. Immediately perked up. God damn it. Ooh. Immediate. Mm-hmm. Uh. Now, will the flavor text kick in? Is it, or is he something else? Uh. Okay. This fruit is powerful. Carrier's love. Carrier's life. Yeah. Oh, makes sense. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. Wow. Hmm. That makes sense. Gotta be real careful about flavor text in this world now. Oh, hello. We with Plant Whiten. Uh, hmm. Yep, here he is trying to. Is he even a player? What? Hmm. Hmm. Going in on her a bit, aren't you? Jesus Christ. Hmm. Jesus Christ. Make a contract, huh? That contract seems to have backfired. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Council of 10 seats. So that's their round table, I guess. Hmm. Interesting dynamic. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, it was a mostly fun episode, but there was some information that we gathered out of that. Like, seriously consider the flavor text that of every item you interact with now, I guess. God, Kasky's kicks in this episode were on point. Been a while. All right. Interesting. Black seems to have an interesting setup right now. Not sure what to think about it just yet. But that's clearly where we're going to be going with the story from now on. So next episode is titled Kanami Go East. Interesting. Interesting. Kanami I don't know who that necessarily is referring to. No, wait, that's the one we just were talking about, right? So yeah, that would be the Debauchery Tea Party leader, right? The one that Shirei might have had a crush on for a while. Go east, huh? Kanami, go east. I guess we're going to be dealing with who she was then, in some aspect. Not quite sure where, but I guess we'll see what ends up happening. Interested about her character. I'm a little interested, so I guess we'll see what they want to do with it. Yeah, another solid episode. A little more relaxed, but honestly, I think that's good. After a pretty intense little arc there, I think it's nice to have a little bit of a breather. Whether you need it in a show when you only just have one season's worth of content, I don't know. As opposed to something like World Trigger, where it's had like 20-odd episodes of fast-paced content, then it's like, okay, now we'll have a bit of a breather, that's fine. But after only 12 episodes, 11, something, yeah, I guess you can debate that. But end of season 1 was quite light as well, since they didn't really want to get into something too heavy. But I'm kind of curious about what the deal is with Nuraha and what's her face, Intix. Like, I'm curious to see what the dynamic of that is, because Intix seems to think of her as a figurehead, whereas Intix is the one that's like secretly in control behind the scenes, right? But still maintaining the charade of her being the figurehead in power. Guess we'll see where that goes, but I don't have the brain capacity to process that and theorize too much on that just yet, so we'll tackle that next week, see where we end up, I guess. So anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2021 live you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.